YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Rashad, aka Shotty23. Most of y'all know me. Put a little bit of different spin on things at this time. Y'all know me from my sneaker videos and things like that. But just wanted to kind of dip into something a little bit different here, switch it up, because I wanted to kind of put a little bit of perspective out there, put things out there. I get a lot of questions. People see me around, ask me what I do, and things like that. So thought I'd share a little bit of that with y'all. You can tell what my does here. I just got off of work. I work for a prominent insurance company, auto insurance company. Won't say the name. You know, they ain't cut me no check. There's no promo shoot or nothing like that. Been working auto insurance for about 2.5 years. Also a little bit about me. I'm 27 years old. Got a background in business. Got an associate's degree. Don't have my bachelor's. Got an associate's degree in business administration. Born here in Tucson, Arizona, where I reside at this time. Wasn't raised here. I'm a military brat, so I lived all over the world. See a lot of different things here. Came back when I was about 10 or 11 years old, so been here ever since. But like I said, my background's in business. I love everything about business, the starting, the inner workings. Started my first business when I was 21 years old. My first legitimate business, I should say. I started an independent record label with one of my friends, good friends, and a local Tucson rapper named The Two. Shout out to The Two. We started the business in 2004, put out an album, and you know, created a little bit of a buzz. It wasn't nothing too serious and nothing like that. Kind of went different ways. About 2008, closed shop up. It was a good experience. I learned a lot, gained a lot of knowledge, learned a lot about the music industry, and you know, it was a good experience for me. Music's I love music. That's my first love. Before then, you know, I was that kid that always wanted to try to sell anything I had in my hands. High school, used to go to the candy store, buy candy for 15 cents, turn around, sell it for 50 cents at school, or you know, try to sell my toys, my Ninja Turtles and things like that. Up to the sneakers, you know, I sold my sneakers and things like that. So business and money has always been a main drive for me. My father, my grandmother, you know, they've been pretty ambitious in their lives, and that's pretty much my whole family. So that naturally is one of my things. What I came up with, I've always been talking with the idea. That's to motivate. I always think that there has to be a voice or somebody that you can look at and see where they are, where they're going, where they've been, and use that as a blueprint or as a guide to helping you get past certain obstacles and also just even initially starting out. You read a lot of books about businessmen, some of the larger players in the industry, and you want to know where they started. I heard a lot of things. A common thing is having a mentor, somebody who guides you through a lot of the turmoil, or just so you can see the path they took to be able to tailor your way into their things, and that's what I want to kind of do, is kind of motivate. I mean, I'm no big player, no big businessman or anything like that, but I kind of wanted to be a voice out there for young, aspiring businessmen, young professionals who really don't have that guidance or somebody out there to show them the way to go. There's a lot of tools out there, and that's what I kind of want to exploit, the resources and things like that to help you get to where you want to be as a young professional. And I speak mainly to the hip-hop, young urban group there. Anybody who doesn't have a clear path, who needs some kind of direction, I always find that, you know, anything can help. Couple of things that I do is I read a lot. I read a lot of motivational books. I've been reading books like that for as long as I can remember. But I always find that to be very helpful and very motivational. It helps me keep me pushing, helps me get fresh ideas in my head, things like that. And one book that I'm reading right now is the Reginald Lewis story, Why Should White Guys Have All the Fun? This is a really deep and good book. This is about Reginald Lewis, one of the first black billionaires in the world. You know, started out as a small business lawyer, helped out write contracts and things like that for small business loans. It's a pretty good book. Haven't gotten all through it. I've had the book for quite some time, but I just got around to reading it seriously. It's pretty deep stuff, man. You really get a good look into the minds of these people, and that's what I like to do. I like to see how they think and how they act. I also read a lot of like biographies and things like that. I like to read about like Russell Simmons. I've read about people like Darryl Strawberry, and just a lot of good people, just a lot of good reads. Like I said, it helps me push. And another thing that I do is I keep a journal with me. Sounds kind of childish, but I tell you what, it really helps. Anytime you have any ideas or any kind of plans that you want to get started, things like that, jot it down. I've been doing this since since I was a kid. I used to have dreams of playing baseball and things like that. So I used to have a little baseball journal back when I was like 7 or 8 years old. And of course, my dreams were deflated after I got out of high school. So, like I said, naturally transitioning into business was something that I wanted to do. Like I said, I keep a journal here. I keep a journal at work. It just helps keep my mind fresh, keep me pushing, keep me motivated. And I think that's a really good tool. I don't know too many people who do that. They may think it's corny or whatever, but I really do find that to be helpful. And it could be anything from what I did today or what I saw or something that was on TV that really, made me think. I'll jot it down. I also, try to write up little business plans and come up with different ideas. And some of the things are corny, some of the things stick. But at least I have it down. And, it's a starting point. So that's really what it is. I got the blog here that I'm trying to start at this time. I also got a blog, younggrinders.blog.com. Just getting back into that again here. I just want to kind of really put the word out there, really just inspire and really get things going with young minds and young creative people to kind of have a place to go or look at or find useful information. Just to get going, and that's what this country needs. We need to get a lot of our young minds here moving and get into things that could really transform the world, whether it's in business or whatever industry you're in. And it's not, for the hip hop culture, it's not all about what you see on TV. There are people out there that are trying to make some positive changes and to do positive things. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a basketball player. You know what I mean? You don't have to be any kind of entertainer, actor, or actress, to really be successful. And that's what I kind of want to put out there. A lot of people already know that. I mean, that's not a secret or anything like that. But sometimes, traditional thoughts and minds and ideas get lost behind what you see on TV, and there's always a lot of people out there that really, make it seem as though you have no way to make it unless you're in an industry where you are in the spotlight. But hopefully in time, I'll create more videos, let you guys know what I'm trying to do here with my movement here. Y'all see the symbol. stands for royalty. Basically, that's the whole premise behind my business ventures. It's royalty, the royal part of it being an acronym standing for representation of young accomplished leaders. And that's what I'm just trying to promote all the way around. Anything that I do, anything that I try to speak on, it's in the name of royalty. And I have, like I said, the young grinders. That's another thing that I'm trying to really push out there. Just really try to get some positive thinkers and positive minds on board here to get, just to start a movement. A lot of good things that could come out of it. A lot of good tools, a lot of resources, a lot of networking and things like that, and that's what I kind of want to do. So here it is, the first video. I'll be checking with you guys pretty frequently, give you some updates on things. Again, check out my blog, younggrinders.blog.com, and then see what it is. But I appreciate the time. Hopefully y'all stay tuned, and y'all take it easy.